So we're coming to the end of October, and you all know what that means. It's almost Christmas! Hey everyone, welcome back for another anime figure opening video today. As you saw from the opening, we are opening this year's Christmas Hatsune Miku figure. I saw this in the Game Center 2 days ago. I think it was released just Friday, so I'm really excited to open this for you all today and have a look at what we can expect from this year's Christmas figure. So it's currently the second to last week of October and this figure has just been released. So I suppose they're trying to get in early? I'm not too sure. Well, who knows? If you are going to win this in the Game Center, just something I'd like to point out. It's actually very heavy on the bottom. So if you're going to try and go and win, try to drag it from the top. That might be the best way around it because it's much lighter here and much heavier here. But all that aside, let's start by taking a look, as always, at the box. So as you can see, Miku is on the front holding a wonderfully pretty candy cane. Her outfit this year as well kind of matches some of the previous years, and we're going to look at those in another video, but I think this is already beautiful just looking at the box. It says it's the Hatsune Miku Christmas 2018 Super Premium figure. This is what this SPM means. By Super Premium, they just mean it's high quality, as in a lot of the figures here in Japan. On the side there's a bit of art as well. Miku in a nice little diamond there. Kind of similar on the other side too. But then on the back again, our lovely Japanese information. And you have to be over 15 years old to have this figure. I think the reason for that this time is because on the bottom we can see there are instructions of how to put her together. Which is great, because most figures don't do this. But this does also mean that there's probably, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So we're going to have a lot of fun putting this together. And then on the top, just a lovely Hatsune Miku Christmas 2018 stamp, I guess. But I'm really excited to open up this figure, so let's not waste time and get straight into opening it. Okay, so back in with the knife. This always seems to give the cleanest cuts on all the different pieces of tape here. For some reason I thought that these small lines here were actually the tape, but the tape is just clear, as you would expect with any figure. But yeah, it's October and these figures are being released super early. Japan loves to get ahead of the game with everything, so everyone's already starting to get ready for Christmas. Okay, so let's open her up and check what is inside. Oh goodness, that's really difficult to open. Okay, cardboard. Oh, it's upsetting when figures come like this. It just means they're being repackaged. Well, let's take her out. Okay, well we didn't take her out. Interesting. So our figure is inside this insert that was inside the box. There's nothing else in here, just emptiness. Very Christmassy. So let's open up this and have a check. Okay. Oh my goodness, everything's all bubble wrapped up. I wonder what could be in here. Where do we open this from? I guess from up here. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there wasn't really much of a change there. Okay, well, there's lots of pieces. We got a stand. We have the figure all covered up around the head. That's kind of sad. Looks really creepy. And then we have lots and lots of Miku pieces. Woohoo! This is going to be fun to put together. Alright, well let's take everything out and get it all put together, I suppose. Or let's just show you what they look like. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so our Miku stand. This looks very pretty. You can see straight away that it's transparent and you can see straight through it. So there's not too much to focus on, especially with the camera not focusing very well. But you can see there is a snowflake here on the base. There are 2 or 3 holes this time. Ooh, different sizes. And then also we have our text here, which is illustration by K, and then just Krypton Future Media Inc. And then the website over here. Yeah, there's not really too much to say about this stand this time, but the snowflake itself is very, very pretty, so I'm very happy with this. Okay, stand. I think this time we should check out the figure herself first, so let's start by looking at her. Okay, Miku is wearing a lot of plastic. Why? Oh, it spirals off. Oh, that's nice. Ah! Oh my goodness, you are very, very pretty. Wow, this is my first time seeing this. Well, seeing her like this anyway. So this figure looks lovely already. We're not going to go into any detail yet, because she is of course missing her hair. And also her candy cane. So let's get those bits out of here, and then we can put this together and have a quick review. Okay, bear with me 1 second. So we've taken our hair pieces out and our candy cane, which is on the table here. But I just wanted to show you as we're doing this. Each Miku figure has different shapes for the different parts of her hair. She has 2 pieces of hair. Here's one, here's the other. But to get the right position, you have to get the right side. And then this side has a kind of, oh, how would I put that, like an L block? And this one has like a Tetris kind of T block, I suppose. But there you go, and these correspond nicely with these parts here of the hair. And there we go, here is our Miku. She now has her hair in her respective holes. That sounds kind of weird. But here is the Miku figure. She's still missing one part. Of course, this is her candy cane. So just quickly looking at this, you could see this is absolutely beautiful. It's a candy cane that's supposed to go in her hands, and there's a wonderful bit of detail here with some holly on the front of this bow. Very pretty. And there we go. Miku is here in her full Christmas glory. So sorry for keeping you all waiting trying to put her together. She was actually really difficult to put together. These bits didn't want to stay inside of her head. This did not want to enter in here. I was really shocked. But now we've got her in one piece, we can go through and have a quick review. So, let's start off with her face. Her face is adorable, and she has some beautifully designed eyes, as you can see here. Her nose sticks out a little from her face, which should be the case for everything. And then she's got some lovely teeth on this open mouth. Very, very pretty. And I love her hair in this figure. It looks absolutely beautiful. She's got a lot of layers when it comes to the side here. She's also got this front part that comes down along with a lot of the Miku figures. And again, a little bit more detail here with these little pieces. Her hair comes out of 2 maple leaves this time. These look very, very pretty. You can actually see there's a lot of detail on the leaves themselves. And she's also wearing a Santa hat. This Santa hat is tiny and the bobble here is way too big, but who cares? It looks very, very cute, so it's nice. In typical Miku style, her hair goes all the way down the length of her body, and as you can see here, there are a lot of detail here, on both sides too. So you've got extra piece of hair coming around here, and this is the same on both sides. It's very, very symmetrical, and I think this looks absolutely adorable from behind. I don't know how she gets her hair to stay like this. Probably a lot of wax and hairspray. But pretty, lovely, lovely, lovely. Moving down the body, she's also wearing a scarf. The scarf goes all the way around her body and comes down into 2 long pieces like this, which are accompanied with a bobble at the end. Guys, this is really, really pretty, and it's such a simple detail. You can't see much texture here. There's a nice bit of texture here, but this is absolutely adorable, and it just adds a whole new level of depth to the whole Miku figure itself. She's also wearing a Santa outfit. I mean, what do you expect? It's Christmas. Of course she's going to wear a Santa outfit. And as you can see, her Santa dress has a lot of detail too. For example, the trimmings around the body here, there's a lot of texture. This goes down each side here along the sleeves. Each of the bobbles have a lot of texture here on the buttons, although there's clearly no reason to have these here. and also here on the edge of the dress. It's very, very textured, it's rough, and it gets a kind of snowy, fluffy feel to it. She also has a brown belt on, and there is a bow at the back, if you can see here. Nice red bow. It's not really useful, but it does add a nice level of detail to this figure. And of course she's wearing her trademark turquoise tie, this time with a star. Ah, lovely, very, very nice. Her arms come out nicely from the figure itself. She's wearing some lovely red gloves with a little bit of holly on each. And of course, the most important point for you to see, she's holding this adorable candy cane. I mean, look how beautiful this is. You could turn this around if you wanted to, you can have it facing more this way, but of course, straight from the front like this, it's absolutely adorable. But yeah, this is really, really pretty. I'm really, really happy with this. Also, I forgot to mention on her dress, she's got 2 white bows on the sides here. These also add a nice level of detail, although they do look a bit too plain. There's nothing really going on here. But, lovely, lovely. We also should have a quick look at her stockings. Her stockings only go part way up her body. They have some white dots here and a bit of a frill at the top. And these stockings come all the way down to her lovely red boots. This figure's boots are absolutely gorgeous. They've got a dark red bow along the red top of the boot, and they also have a white base and heel. These are nice, but you can also see there's a little bit of dirt here. I'm not too sure if that's meant to be part of the figure or it was just an accident. But regardless, it's a tiny thing. Can you see it? I can't really see it. Oh, actually, I can kind of see it, but... But anyway, that is the Miku figure. So now what we need to do is set her up on the stand. That might take a little bit of time because we have a few little kind of bits to fiddle with. So let's get her set up and quickly show you what she looks like. So before we move on, I would like to show you a little bit more of this stand and explain what these little pieces here are for. As you could see, Miku's hair was a bit floppy. It doesn't really stand very well on its own, so she needs these back supports to hold her hair in one place. Also, with this figure, as you can see, she's meant to be floating, according to this picture. So this means that here, this time, she has a seat. And the seat itself also has little positions just so her butt can sit nicely into it. This is a really cool idea. I think this is great. Okay, let's get her seated. And there we go. There is Miku in her stand. I'm going to be really honest with you. This is not stable at all. I think probably because I'm holding her up at an angle, she does not want to stay sat on that seat. So I'm going to have to quickly jump into the more detailed shots for you all to have a nicer look, because I am so scared I am going to drop her right now. So let's take a quick look at her in a little bit more detail. Take a look. Okay, so because if we pick her up from the body, she's going to fall over, we're going to have to move her slightly differently. Now, I wanted to move her onto the shelves, but we don't have much room, so this time we're going to put her right here. Right next to her other themed partner, the Halloween Miku. Hi, Miku. But there you have it. That is this year's Christmas Hatsune Miku figure. This figure looks absolutely adorable, and I was really lucky to win her for 700 yen. I surprised myself, so I was very, very happy with this prize. You should be able to find her online in many online outlets, so have a look, see what you can find, and definitely pick her up, because she is definitely a wonderful themed beauty. So thanks again for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. Please subscribe if you're enjoying what we're bringing out. We're going to have another Hatsune Miku showcase video coming out soon, so check that out. And if there's any figures you want us to look for or review, please leave a comment below. I'll try my best to see if I can find them. So thanks again for tuning in, and see you again soon. Okay, bye!